Okay, part of the comprehensive exam now is the WAVI, the brain scan, and setup for this is very key. So one of the initial things is you'll want them to scrub the earlobe area where we will be attaching a clip. That's a part of the headset for the WAVI. So you'll have them use this skin prep gel, rub it around the earlobe. Earlobe's the only important area where that matters. And then you'll wipe that off with some kind of tissue paper or napkin. It's also important that before the patient gets here, you're gonna wanna start soaking fresh, new electrode little capsules that you place inside the headset. You're gonna be soaking those for at least 15 minutes before they arrive for their appointment. And you can use this syringe and a saline bag found in the top left corner of the desk to fill these little wells up with saline solution that'll help perform the collection of the EEG waves that WAVI uses for brain scan assessment. Next, an important thing is we'll use this tape measure. It doesn't really have any actual values, but what it does have are very important. So I have small, medium, large, and extra large. And you go around their forehead here, like a little kind of karate headband. And what you'll find is the corresponding size for the headset they're gonna wear. So we have large, and you'll see it on the back here, large, medium on the back of the headset, and the orange one's the smallest. So based on the size you get from using the tape measure, we'll put that headset on the patient. And once you decided that, then you can go ahead and take the little electrodes that you've been soaking for a while and place them with the white facing out. And you'll see that when you click it in, you'll feel the click, and you'll see the blue part kind of sticking out and the white part's on the inside. The white part is what's going to be collecting the data or the electrical impulses from the surface of your scalp and sending it over to the computer. And so you'll fill this whole guy up with all the little mini blue dots until this whole capsule is filled and they're all saline soaked, and then you can go ahead and place it on their head. Then another important thing, this syringe here is full of the Paul Mitchell soft style cream, and this one will be for the ear placement. So what we'll do is you'll fill these little lobes here with this hair solution, and then go ahead and clip it to their ear like so. The other side of the clip has a little gold on the inside of it, and all you'll do is match gold with gold. So there's gold on the side of the headset on each of them in the back, on each side, right and left for each ear, and gold to gold, match it, it clips in magnetically. Sweet. And once the headset is on the head, this over here. Once the headset is on the head, we have this little plug-in guy that is plugged into the side of the computer. Just says WAVI on the back. And what you'll do is see a little attachment in the back here, and we'll meet attachment to attachment so that the headset is now connected to the computer, so that it can take all what it's collecting up here and take it to the computer so that it can be analyzed. Another important part is to make the headset more snug. You have the little snowboard binding kind of strap, boas. So you'll take each side of the boa, and there's a corresponding hole right to the right and to the left on the other side of this little gold piece, and you'll plug that in there, and then plug that in on the other side here. And these guys, the strings will get shorter once this guy is clicked in, as you heard that click. And then all you have to do is pull in the rope, and this thing will get tighter and tighter until that is snug on their head. You're gonna want it as snug as possible so that the majority of these leads are working to collect all the information on the computer. Cool. Once the headset is on, like so, you're then gonna plug in the headphones you're gonna use for 2 of the trials, and you're gonna plug them into the back of this device that we saw that plugged in here. There's a spot for it in the bottom right next to the other plug. You're gonna plug in the headset like so. So now the headset and the WAVI are all connected to the computer. So there's not enough saline in this box, and if there's not, you open it up and might be enough in here. We'll pour some saline into here to let all these little electrode things soak. And if you need more saline, you can get some more out of the bag here. We'll just puncture it through and draw out as much as you need. I think that's good. Pour some more into here. You stop the video. Once they've soaked for a good amount of time, we'll go ahead and you can watch with the blue. You're gonna see blue when you push in. All you do is push in, you feel a little click, and it's in there. And we'll do that for all these little niches around the cap. All right, next, all the little capsules are in the cap. I'm gonna place the cap on our head here, place down. You can let them know that this might be not exactly a dry experience. Some of them drip. So we'll connect each of these little string pieces into the side here. You can see them where they go in. Next, we'll take the earpiece, and on the side there's gonna be a little gold metal piece, and you'll line up the other gold metal in this black part here, and it should snap on like a little magnet. And then they have earrings, we can go around it and clip on here, like that. And these little pieces with the conditioner on them will clip onto their ears. Same thing on the other side, gold to gold. And then oh, I had the hair on that side.
It's okay.
Click there. Wasn't
Cool.
strong enough. Click there. Perfect. This little piece connected to the computer is going to plug into the back of the cap, and we'll just click in nice and easy. Right here, I can show it again. Take it out and flip it in, nice and easy. All right, WAVI desk setup. We'll go to the bottom, right down here, WAVI desktop. If you need to create a new profile with a new patient, and you'll create that there, or you can go to managing profiles, and here's my stuff right there. Click on my patient, all of my information here, and we'll go for a new session, a new WAVI session. We'll go over to new session, and it will always be WAVI scan 20 plus. And we'll go next. And reason for visit, we'll go, usually they're baseline, but technically since I already did one, I would be a follow-up. So we'll click follow-up. Okay. And then this first page isn't as important. Maybe include the ordering practitioner name, which will probably be Tracy Morgan. Test administrator will be you. And the rest of the medical history and maybe presenting concerns you can include if it's a concussion or aging or certain behaviors they're wondering about. But the medical history is taken care of by the physician in an earlier appointment. And so the next important part will be the scan patient intake. And you'll have this patient, they can go ahead and fill out all their information about themselves. And if it's a follow-up or not, that's an easy question. They can fill out at the bottom too. And it'll always be wellness and behavior. And patient health questionnaire PQ9 is what we'll pick here. And the rest of it will be explained in the video where the headset is actually put on. But all these dots here include all of the different electrodes that are on the cap that are connected now to the computer, and their color signifies whether they're getting a good signal or not. What you want is majority green, yellow is okay, and try and limit the amount of red on the screen. So if I were to be wearing the cap right now, hopefully it'd be showing mostly green around the entire of all the gray dots. They'd be mostly green, some yellow, and limit the reds, because the reds mean that's not picking up a good enough signal from that location. And then you'll go ahead and perform all of these here tasks. So the EC 4-minute one will be eyes closed for 4 minutes, and you will be clicking the mouse every time that you hear a high or lower pitch sound, any sound that sounds different than the normal one you're hearing. Flanker test, that one will be, you'll have multiple arrows. If it'll show me. Yeah, so you'll have multiple arrows, and you'll click on either the right or the left side of the mouse, depending on which way this arrow is moving. If you have multiple lines like so, then you'll pick the whatever side the arrow is facing in the middle. So this won't always be going right, but you'll pick whichever side that the middle arrow is going. So if these were all going right, but then the middle one was going left, you'd click left. And mistakes for this one are okay and expected, and just try and limit those. The next one's a baseline, eyes closed 4 minutes. So doing nothing, just eyes closed for 4 minutes, and it'll just pick up brainwaves from there. Baseline, eyes open 4 minutes, same thing, but eyes open 4 minutes, doing nothing. And then this one will be a round 2 of what we did in the first round. So 4 minutes of clicking every time you hear a sound that is higher or lower pitched than normal. And then the final. Oh, and an important thing is if the mouse is ever acting weird and you're not able to go as far over as you'd like, it's because this button here, all you do is click it and you can lock or unlock the mouse. So you'd want to unlock it and then go back over to trail making test. Trail making, you're just gonna, the first round, you're just gonna go 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you make a mistake, just re-click on the last one you'd gotten right and then keep moving forward. Test B, you're gonna start with number and then letter going up. So 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D. And if you make any mistakes again, just click on the one that you'd gotten right previously. So say you went 1A, 2C. You got that one wrong, obviously. So you'd re-click 2 and then go to B. Cool. And that's the last of it. When you're done with the session, you can go to, I exited session in the top right. You can go new report and click which are the following ones you'd like to use. And once you click the report, it might ask you which of the two eyes closed sound detection ones you'd like to use. So you can just use whichever one you thought was a cleaner sample. And once you go to, let's go to new report. Go to new report here. Once you go to new report, we're gonna, for our physician purposes, we're gonna use and give them performance report. This is the one we'll use. and you'll click OK. And then at this point, you can go ahead and click either baseline or follow-up appointments, whatever one. If it's just one, you can click the one that they did, and then just go ahead and print out that report for the physician.